Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mary Lou.
Good morning.
Our last morning together on Cuppa, at least
Yeah,
for a while.
for a while.
We're just going to say for a while. And it's a beautiful day today. Oh my goodness, that sun, gorgeous. We're
Blue
live,
skies.
we're breathing, we're talking and smiling and laughing, and it's a beautiful day.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you. Just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't it all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
It is a beautiful day. Let's see who we got on board. Pat Moss, good afternoon. Deirdre, happy Tuesday to you, Deirdre. Thank you for sharing. Rick Morrow, Tammy Fisk, and Grace Isa says, good morning, loving peas. Good morning, Mary Lou. Thank you for your presence, and Terry's too. She is making a poem for us this morning. Well, cheers, everybody. Marietta, there you are. Good morning, good morning. So it's travel day. Mary Lou is kicking me out of the house.
No, I'm not. I'm kind of clinging and accepting that it's going to be time to go, but I'm not kicking anybody out. No.
I'm just teasing. They know me.
I know. I do too. I'm not going to let you get away with it though.
Oh, okay. Busted. But isn't it good to start your day with laughter? Today is Thankful Tuesday, and I'm so excited that it's just going to be a beautiful day. It's Gratitude and Happy Hour today at 5 o'clock. I hope you all can join in for that. And let's get started with our heart brain. I have a treat for you this morning. I was hoping other people would find it already and get in here. Good morning, Andrea. So the treat I have, Mary Lou and I did some wandering yesterday around the places that are here, and tell them about this waterfall.
It's a natural bridge. It's called the Natural Bridge up in North Adams, Mass. Been there since the 1800s, and the water intensity over the centuries created a bridge out of the rock. And it had the dam itself that they built was built for the mill properties that were around there. That was the purpose of it. but it's become a place of nature that people go to. And the waterfalls are very, very heavy with the rainfalls that we had this summer. And they're just gorgeous. And they overflow white marble. That is the only place in the world that has this white marble. And it's just beautiful. It's calming, and it's prayerful, and it's magical at the same time, and fun.
Yeah.
And it's a nice getaway place, close enough for me to be able to be blessed to go and visit whenever I'd like. So I wanted to bring Teri there to see the beauty.
It was absolutely beautiful. And the limestone, oh my gosh, it was just,
Yes,
The-
we're
the
known
path-
for limestone as well as as that marble
paths were
slab.
paved with it, and it's so shiny and beautiful, just glistened. So the treat that I have for you is that I paused and took a 1-minute video of the waterfall. No outside sound, just the waterfall sound. So I'm going to play that while we're doing our heart-brain coherence. So you can really get into the energy of connection and listening to that beautiful natural sound and seeing the beauty of it. Just go right into your heart when I play this video. Let me set my computer up for that. All right, so we know the process. It's 3 steps. You touch your heart center. You slow down your breathing. And then for 1 minute, just focus on beauty, love, joy. Focus on what you are experiencing with this. Wow, that minute went fast. If someone could just let me know that you heard the sound of that. Hopefully you heard the sound coming through from that beautiful natural waterfall. And as we focus on, there was no sound, Grace Iser, so let me play it again. I kind of had that feeling because it didn't let me click to share the sound. There we go. Now you'll hear it. So let's do this for just a minute. Focus on this beautiful energy and sound. am unconditional love. I am abundance in all ways. I am grateful for the life I live. I'm living my purpose, and I am peace.
I am life. I am flowing water, sparkling and freely thankful for it all in my life.
I'm so glad that I captured that and I could share that with you all. And let's see, Sherry Seymour, hello, good morning. Leo, good morning to you. Sherry says she couldn't get the sound. I hope that it came through. Stacy, good morning. Andrea, I am kind, caring, love. I am peace. And Stacy, I am blessed. And Deirdre, I am preserving my youth. I love that. I like to say aging backwards. Awesome. Pat says, I'm so grateful and blessed sitting in the garden with the birds. I love that too. We sat out on the back porch yesterday and watched the birds and the butterflies. And Mary Lou has a hummingbird that comes right up to the porch, to the feeder there. Julie Kiss, good morning to you. Leo says, I am blessed and lucky to be healthy and alive in these vulnerable times. Yes, yes. Good morning, Kathy Hand. And Grace Isis says, I am unconditional love, abundant in all ways, loved and loving. I am gentle and kind, and I am peace. And Grace says, yes, the sound was heard and delightful stirring. Thank you. If you all could just be there and see, this is what I want. When I experience something that beautiful, I want everybody to experience what I'm seeing or hearing. And when we had stood there at that waterfall, I just thought, I have to take a video of this with the sound coming through, because it's so powerful, but it's powerful, but it's gentle at the same time.
It was reassuring.
Yeah,
that there's a continuity.
Right.
That sound was, repetitive and just beautiful. I mean, the sparkles on the water, and it was just such a moment.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to share it with you, Teri.
Oh, thank you.
I want everybody to come to Massachusetts and see our beauty.
I think we might have to set up something here for people to come, and especially in the fall, once the leaves start.
Yeah, when the leaves change, then it's another whole level of beauty.
Yeah, that's the ideal time to be here. And I'm heading further north into New England. I'm hoping those trees are going to bless me with some color while I'm here before I head back to New York. And Kathy said it's peaceful. It is. I could have stood there for hours and meditated, but we had promised the gatekeeper there at the park that we would be done for him to go home. He was working on a holiday, and he seemed very grateful that we let him know we're only going to be a little bit and we'll be out of here, for you to go home. And I think when we're respectful of people, of nature, whatever it is that we're encountering, it makes a big difference in us. It's great to show that respect, but it does something inside of us as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Knowing that that's how we live our life, with integrity.
Yeah, I had been there earlier this summer with my niece Tina, with Christina, and we kind of made a connection because
Mhm.
we got there earlier. Teri and I got there a little later because we did the water blessing on the lake here in Cheshire. And that was magnificent. We made a new friend there with a ducky, a little injured duck. Teri took some beautiful pictures. I don't know if you saw them on her site, but he had one leg that was definitely injured in some way. But he came floating by, and I spoke with him, and the next thing we knew, he came right up to us. I think that he wanted more from us than what we were giving. I think he really wanted a snack.
Yeah.
And we didn't have anything, but we gave him our love.
We gave
He
him
was
our love.
adorable.
And there was a difference in his legs. You could see that one leg either had been injured or was a birth deformity. Something was going on. So as he got back in the water to leave us, we sent the angels to do some healing for him so he didn't have any pain or discomfort with his leg. But it was cool to have him come right up to us and just look at us. And is that one of the Canadian geese, or is that?
I think it was a duck. He
a
was the duck. I don't
had-
think he was Canadian geese.
And he
They're
had
bigger.
this beautiful, it's like a sapphire blue
Yeah.
on just under the wing. And I saw several of those while I was up here. And they're just gorgeous. They're just these beautiful creatures that don't know their beauty. They're just walking around on this earth and have no idea that people admire them for what they give. That beautiful energy of color that they give to us. Look at this. Auntie Jean is here. Good morning, Jean. And Grace Isis said, yes, it was reassuring and centering. Thank you, Mary Lou, for sharing the treasure trove with Teri and now with the peas. Gratitude. And Kathy says, I love being your water of any kind. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Luz is here. Good morning. And Pat Moss says, I am in Cheshire here in England.
Well, look at that.
I love how that happens.
I'm sure that this town was named after Cheshire, England. Many of the towns around here, like Dorchester or Gloucester, and many areas, have assumed the names of England, because that's where we were from originally. Many.
Yeah, and Grace Isis was just in Gloucester.
Yeah.
When I lived here, oh my gosh, it was probably almost 40 years ago now. I lived here for a year, and I had trouble pronouncing some of the names, and the native Massachusettsans would correct me.
There's some of them are tricky.
Some of them are
There's
tricky.
one that's Worcester, and a lot of people say Worcester.
Well, I called it Worcester. That's the way it was
it's spelled,
spelled. And
exactly.
they're like, that's not the way you say it. But that's all right. It's a beautiful place. And Tammy says, I have family in Essex, Mass.
Yeah.
You know where
Yes,
that's
I'm familiar with Essex.
awesome. That is so awesome. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here this morning. It is Grateful Tuesday, and this is the day that we share our gratitude. This has taken on a real pattern with the morning cuppa. We set our intentions on Sunday, we do manifesting Monday, and then we give our gratitude for all of it on Tuesdays. And then tomorrow we have Wacky Wednesday, where we get crazy and funny. So get your funny on for tomorrow. But today, let's get our gratitude on and share what you are grateful for. And I'm grateful that Hope is here. Hope says, good afternoon, fellow peas. Trust everyone is well. Must say I really enjoyed the water blessing yesterday. Strange how it was totally different energy to the land blessing. Both were beautiful nonetheless.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, it was totally different. And wow, the wind there, it just was so beautiful when it kicked up. And I should have thought ahead and pulled my hair back.
It was
hair all over
fun.
my face.
It was blowing like crazy, but I was a little jealous with my short hair and hers blowing. Who doesn't love the feeling of that wind blowing in your hair?
I know. Yeah.
Doesn't matter what, if it looked like it was,
Right.
unkempt,
Yeah.
it wasn't, it was just the wind blowing your hair.
We took some silly pictures. We
Yeah.
took some just real serene pictures there of the lake and our friend, the duck, who came up to bless us. And I can't remember who said it. Somebody said there's always animals that show up at these blessings.
Yeah, you had said that, and I think
Yeah.
it's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Very
somebody
true.
reminded me of that yesterday when I showed the duck picture. Like, yeah, there's the animals are such a part of this environment of our Mother Earth, and the angels want them included.
Yeah.
They want them at every one. So I'm so glad that did show up. Kathy says, I want this to be a more active week for me because next Tuesday through the following Sunday, Bob and I will be on our motorcycle along the beaches in Delaware and Maryland.
How fun is that going to be? At the blessing yesterday, we had some motorcycles that
Yes.
bombed down by us.
Mhm.
Teri acknowledged them. I don't know if you
Yes.
noticed it or not, but Kathy, have such a wonderful time.
Yes, I hope you do, Kathy. I used to have my own motorcycle. I think most of you knew that. And took a long trip one time from South Florida up into the Georgia mountains and over into North Carolina. And it was in the fall. So it was such a beautiful trip to go up into those mountains and see the leaves and just experience nature, being really open in nature with the motorcycle. So Kathy, safe travels to you. And I hope it's absolutely beautiful for you. Stacy says, I am so grateful for this new day, another day on earth to share my love with everyone. I love that gratitude. Dear Tree, I'm grateful to be visiting my bestie today. Oh, yay. I hope that's an amazing visit, Deirdre, and
Have a
lots of
great
laughs. Yeah, make sure you have lots of laughs. That lifts the vibration so high. And Jean says, I want to thank Mary Lou for taking such wonderful care of our Mama P and giving us the pleasure of her home and her beautiful heart for these days. Also to Barry for taking care of both of them.
Yes. He's been gracious too,
Oh my
hasn't he?
gosh, yes.
He likes having company as well. Not that Teri's company. I know I've been corrected by that, but you know what I mean.
I
Right?
know, and he's amazing. I wish he had come on just to say hello to us on Morning
Yeah.
Cuppa. That would have
He's
been
out in the
nice.
porch talking with his dad.
Yeah, but he's interested in what's going on. We've shown him pictures and video. He's watched the video of the land blessing.
Yep. And he saw I was a little tired last night coming back from our day out, and he cooked the hamburger, even put the patties together for us and cooked them on the grill, and that was awesome too.
It
Yeah.
was.
Thanks, Jean. I'm thankful for that man as well. Yeah.
Julie
And
Kiss.
Teri, of course.
Oh, Julie Kiss says, Mary Lee, you're such a sweet being and God bless you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Julie is in upstate New
God
York.
loves me, and I
not,
know it.
Yeah, she's not that far from
No, upstate New York.
you.
Yeah. So where
Yeah.
exactly is Julie? Where you'll have
I
to tell
think
me
it's
where you are.
close
Julie.
to Albany, and then she has some more property further north.
Yeah, Albany is only an hour away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think y'all are almost neighbors. I mean, we drove for an hour to get up the mountain. So
Yes.
Yeah, so that's about how far she is from you. Deirdre says, we're going to miss mornings with Mary Lou.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I
Thank
love you. I love that. And maybe we can talk her into coming on Zoom
I
with
will.
us
I
sometimes.
will again. I promise.
And Stacy says, I'm taking Lynx to the vet. He seems to have sleep apnea.
Oh,
Praying for the little mama's boy. Oh, well, we certainly will pray for Lynx. And for Luna. I know when you have two animals together, they pick up on what's going on. If one of them's not feeling well, or if there's something that's happening, they pitch right in there and go into protection mode. So let's pray that Luna is doing well and not going into any anxiety. Marietta said, Ed and I had 2 marvelous days cruising on sweet dreams. Yay! It was beautiful traveling on the water and going with the flow. EIWP for sure. Oh, Marietta, that makes my heart so happy. We have been right with you on this journey of getting sweet dreams ready for the water and ready for you all to go out on it. And I know that's a dream come true for you and you and Ed. So congratulations. I'm so happy to hear that. And let's see what else we got. Stacy says, yes, Mary Lou, you are so sweet. Kathy, we used to go to Daytona Bike Week when we were much younger. I anticipate us being pretty tired and sore. That's kind of a given, especially when you go on the long bike rides. Oh yeah, I remember those days. So hopefully you've got that comfy seat on the bike and you'll be able to take breaks every so often so that you can walk around and move your body. And Stacy says, Luna keeps kissing him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's their way of giving you healing energy. My cat Tazzy used to do that. She'd climb right up on my chest and she'd get her face in my face and she'd give me kisses. And she did that especially when I went through breast cancer a couple of years ago. She knew before I knew. And she would just sit on my chest and look me in the eyes and then she'd give me kisses. And it was her way of giving healing.
Yeah.
You know, Kuan Yin says that love is the energy that heals and animals are unconditional love. That's all they want. They just want to be loved and fed. Love and fed. That's their life, you know, and then sleep a lot.
Good moment to say thank you to God for our beautiful animals in our world.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
wild ones, we were talking about that, how, you know, that there's domesticated animals and there's wild animals and we're infringing on their land. And then some people don't understand, you know, why we have situations, but
Mhm.
if you have a brain, I think it's pretty clear that we've taken things from them and
Yes.
so we get reaction.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when people talk about shark attacks and gator attacks, we're in their field. You know, that's where they are.
Right,
It's where they reside.
right.
Yeah. So we can't blame the animals. Good morning, Catherine. Thank you for being with us this morning. Catherine said, I saw the water blessing yesterday. Do you think that you can do a water blessing when you return to Florida? Absolutely. Florida is a peninsula, so it's covered on 3 sides with water, and definitely it will connect in to other oceans. And let's do it, Catherine. Let's plan that. Julie says, I live in Frankfort, New York, 1 mile from Utica, 45 minutes from Syracuse.
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit of a distance, you know, but still, we're still not that far apart, Julie.
Pat Moss says, my husband also helped me today. He went shopping. He returned with the wrong items. Laughter is good. You know what you're going to do, right? Like, okay. Can we adapt? Do we need to make a return visit? How about a Kuan Yin card?
You picked today.
You
I think I
picked
had a turn yesterday.
Okay, let's see who wants to come out today. I think I like the golden look of that one. Ooh, it is golden. Look at that. I didn't even know until I turned it over. Something good is coming your way. Oh, I love this already. Oh, the golden. Kuan Yin now assists you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities that are waiting for you, and which will enable your soul to live its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Wow, I love this card this morning. Weave the future golden. That first sentence just jumped out.
Yeah.
And it was like a blast of, what's coming my way? You know, something good is coming your way. There was a song. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. It was like a pastor that would sing the song, something good is going to happen today. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Keep it going. I like it.
I don't know all the words to it. I just
Something good is going to happen today.
this very day. And I don't know any of the other words, but
That's
I
enough.
remember
Something
that
good is going to happen today. This very day.
And I remembered that. And that's been since I was a child.
That's all you needed to remember.
all
That
I
beautiful
remembered.
mantra, right?
Is that such a positive thought to put out there
Yes.
to people?
Yeah.
He was a very popular pastor. I can't remember which one it was, but that's how all of his shows would start.
Oh, awesome.
And such uplifting, positive message. Something good is going to happen today. So let's just adapt that for our day, especially since Kuan Yin has stated it, something good is coming our way. And Kathy says, you are the perfect co-host for Cuppa, Mary Lou. I love you both.
I'm just having fun. I'm just here enjoying.
You know, and when I ask people to come and join me virtually as well on Zoom, it's the same thing. I just say, just have fun. Just be you. Just do you.
And Carrie puts me at ease.
Yeah, there's nothing scary about being on Cuppa. We're just having a conversation.
That's all.
And we invite everybody to join in the conversation, which you do, and I love that. And Leo says the Kuan Yin card today was spot on for me.
Good.
Yeah. And I think for me too, something good is coming my way. I'm going on up into Vermont, which is dear to Barry's heart.
Yes,
right?
I know it's meant to be because it's within, miles of where he grew up.
Mhm.
And where his dad still has his farm. And, so I feel so blessed with that, knowing that the stones from Massachusetts will be placed into the Vermont ground and the blessing will continue.
Yes.
And it'll be exciting for me. I love the land and water blessings that you do, Teri. And I'm fascinated that one individual in our world has taken it upon herself. Aren't we the blessed ones to have Teri in our life, in our world, that you would do that you would motivate that. It's awesome to me.
She's making me cry.
I don't mean to do that, but it makes me cry to think that somebody cared enough to put that thought and that process into motion. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. And you're a beautiful person.
Thank you.
Beautiful being.
I just love you so much.
I love you too, dear.
Oh, thank you for those words. I just allow myself to be used by the angels to do this. And so I just don't think of me doing anything extraordinary. I just keep going.
It is
like the Energizer Bunny. I just keep going. And I love doing what I do. And that's when we know that it's our purpose. It's not an effort. It's just, this is what I do, and I love it. I love just seeing the excitement in everyone when they know that there's going to be a land blessing and you all show up, or if there's a water blessing and you show up. And thank you to all of you who came on the last 2 days to experience what was going on, because this is our journey. It's not mine, it's ours. And I've said that from the very beginning. That's why I titled it Our Journey of Healing. And today I get to take a picture of Mary Lou by the Angel Mobile.
We haven't done that part yet.
Yeah, that'll be just before.
She's taken a lot of good pictures, though, that I really love to have those memories of our time together.
Yes. Yeah, and I'll be sharing those with you all, the Massachusetts part of the journey and some of the beauty that's here. It's just amazing just to see the mountain, to see the water. That's my idea of paradise, when mountain and water come together.
It did feel like that, didn't it, yesterday at the Natural Bridge?
Yes, it certainly did. And Kathy's going into work. Kathy, have a wonderful day at work. Stay blessed and bless everyone around you. And she says, grateful for all of the P family. Yes, yes, yes. And Julie says, oh, yes, so blessed we have Teri in our lives. Thank you, God. Thank you, Julie. And to all who just share your heart so freely. Thank you. So any more gratitude that you all want to put in the comments? Let's share what you're grateful for today. I am so grateful for this time I've had with Mary Lou and Barry here in their wonderful home. It's comfy, cozy, warm. I just love it.
Thank
I
you.
love the energy here. It feels like you've really put a lot of you in everything that's here.
Yep.
As I look around,
It's
there's
our little sanctuary of love. That's a good way of thinking about it.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We
so
do love it
lovely.
here. We feel very blessed
Mhm.
to have one another and to have, our cozy little home.
Yeah.
It's our retirement home that we got 15 years before we retired.
And that's good because it was already in place. You didn't have to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just settle into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my gratitude on this Tuesday is for Mary Lou, for the time we've spent together. And I know there will be more. I know I'll be back here.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you will.
And I'll bring all of you with us. We'll all gather together here in Massachusetts and have some beautiful memories. I love the memories that I've made while I've been here. I'm taking all those with me in my heart. And Mary Lou, what's your gratitude today?
Of course, I'm thankful and grateful for you being here, Teri, but I'm grateful for all that you did while you were here, for the land blessing and the water blessing. And even though we were very tired yesterday, I've been working on a book of poetry that I probably began 30 years ago. It's been in process, and something inspired me to take it out again. And I put together 3 questions for each poem and an intention for people to set. And I didn't know what the next step was. I didn't know how to put it into a place where it could actually become an instrument of assistance to other people in the world. And Teri got me on Amazon and said, do this, do this, do this. And some parts of it were very frustrating for both of us a little, I think, because I have an old laptop and it didn't sync sometimes.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're this close to getting it into publication.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm thankful for as well. Not just your presence here, which I truly am thankful for, but for all you did while you were here. I'm so thankful, Teri.
I was happy to do it. And I can't wait for that to be in your all's hands once we get that final step done and we hit that button. You know, when I published my first book I published was just to see the publishing process because it was self-published. It was a little funny book called The Doctor Said What? And I did that just for the experience of it. So that was more of a learning. When I published Time Heals, that was the book that was so important to get out to the world. When I hit that publish button, you have to tell it, okay, do it. I was shaking. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is real. This is really happening. And I can just see that energy with Mary Lou. When she hits that button, I just know it's just going to be an explosion of joy that happens because that book of poetry needs to be read. It needs to be just sat with. And I see people sitting in nature reading it and like sitting, looking at a mountain or looking at a lake and taking in beauty and the beauty of the words that are in the book. So I can't wait for it to be finalized. We're waiting for one more step. And then when that happens, look out world, here comes Mary Lou.
I don't know about that, but I do have a sense that it will help. It might help somebody in some way.
Yeah, it will. It definitely will. And tell them the name of the book.
It's
Rhyming.
Rhyming. I don't remember. Rhyming with grace and gratitude. Rhyming something in intentions. My mind doesn't work that way, Teri. I have to read it. It's my own book. I'm in trouble, aren't I?
You're not in trouble. Nobody gets in trouble with me. I'm just going to go find it. That's all.
Rhyming reflections
There you go.
and inspired intention with grace and gratitude.
That's it.
Especially, this is why you don't see Mary Lou all the time first thing in the morning. My body is up and I'm about, but doesn't mean my brain has connected yet 100%.
And I put you on the spot, so that's on me.
It's okay. Well, why would you think I don't remember the book?
Rhyming reflections
and
inspired intentions with grace and gratitude.
Yeah, because it was inspired. It was given to me from the blessed angels and God within me. And and so that's why I believe that it was meant to be.
It was meant to be. And Mary Lou took me to the church, her church here in town, and she has a brick in front of that church that says
Grace and gratitude.
Grace and gratitude.
And that's
Mary
been
Lou.
there for 20 years.
Yeah.
So that's why, the grace and gratitude is part of my life.
Yes.
I try to remember every day. That's my daily intention, really, is to be a person of grace and gratitude.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, so let's see if we have any more gratitude going on with everyone before we get into our prayers. It's time to put your prayers in the comments as well. Jean says, I've said this before, Teri. It's our Yogananda to help on our way during this special time. Or is our Yogananda? Yes. I thought of Yogananda yesterday. I was talking to him and just asking for the rest of this trip here in New England to be blessed. I first discovered Yogananda here in Massachusetts, and that was almost 40 years ago. And he's been so dear to me and such a blessing in my life to guide me. And so, yes, Jean, he is a huge part of this piece of the Peace on Earth tour. Thank you for that reminder. And then let's see what else we got. Where am I? Catherine says, I'm grateful for all of you. Julie, I'm grateful for all our blessings in life. Thank you. Rochelle, good morning. So blessed to have Teri in our lives. Mary Lou, your beautiful spirit shines through you.
Thank you.
And Rosalind, good vibe. Hello. Teri has that effect. She gets bold. She inspires us to express ourselves.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of Mary Lou on Cuppa, virtually, ? And her sweet singing. Yes, I love her singing. And Tammy says, can't wait to see your book. I know it will be amazing. Good morning, Prachetta. Thank you for being here. She says, so good to see both the beautiful ladies. And Julie says, beautiful title of your book. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
And Catherine's needing prayers. Michael's older brother passed away over the weekend. Just found out yesterday. Let's lift your whole family up, Catherine, especially your husband, Michael. And Julie, prayers for all in need. Prachetta says, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm going to have to do autocorrect reading. Thank. My heart is full of gratitude for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri ma'am and the entire Angelic River family. Love you so much. Oh, Prachetta, love you so much. And Leo says, my prayers today goes to the many souls transitioning at this time. I've honestly never seen a death marathon like this. I've lost count of how many people I know who have departed since last year. This week, I found out about the passing of my friend Eric Patrick. And yesterday, we lost Sarah Harding to breast cancer. She was only 39. Oh, Leo, my heart goes out to you. I know you've lost many family members over this last year and friends. And we lift up your friends every day that are in physical distress, and some who are waiting for organ transplants, and some who are suffering. So you're in my heart, my dear friend. Christina is here with hearts.
Morning.
Good morning, Christina. We were just talking about the book of poetry that Mary Lou is getting ready to publish. And it's almost ready to hit that publish button. So we're just waiting for one piece and then it's done. Pat Moss, I'm so grateful for you two ladies bringing so much energy to us. Thank you, Pat. So much love to you.
The golden energy for today.
That's right.
The God, the creator energy.
Something good is coming your way. All right, so let's go into our prayer time. Please remember my biological family, my sister Billy, especially, who's going through some issues with her back. And let's pray that she gets relief from her pain permanently and not just with a shot that's going to last a few days. Remember my brother James, who was not doing so well, my brother Gary, and my brother Loretta, who has dementia, and just such a sad, sad time. Jean says, Mary Lou, if you live in grace and gratitude, that is what it's all about. You have joy and love, and it shines through. Thank you for being in our family. Love
Thank
you
you.
so much.
I love you all. Thank you.
And Pachetta says, special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri Mound. Gratitude for all that you do. Thanks for the lake blessing yesterday. It was beautiful. Lots of love to my entire Angelic River family. Prayers for people crossing over from COVID and other ailments. And thanks so much. Thank you, Prachetta. And Prachetta, you will be happy to hear that where I'm going in Vermont and the place that I'm going to be staying at is with Jean Walensky. And she has said that it's a fairy wonderland, that they're everywhere, that I'm going to be surrounded by the elementals. And I think I can already feel them as they're waiting for me to come in and see what I'm all about. They know I'm coming. Jean says she's already told them I'm coming, and they are the gatekeepers to that property. So I can't wait to get there and experience that and bring that energy to all of you as well. Marietta says, Ed's brother passed away this week too. We are grateful that he did not suffer long and grateful that his two cats have found a new loving home. Marietta, please give Ed a big hug from me and my condolences, and just, I'm glad he's out on sweet dreams, because I think being out on the water, that's a great way for you to release the grief energy, is to be surrounded by peace. And that's what happens when you're out on the water. And Pat says, praying in the garden for Teri Angel and all the peas. All right, so let's go into our hearts in the time that we have left. And let's remember these words from Kuan Yin. To weave the future golden, something good is coming your way. And let's set that as our intention for this entire day, for whatever happens in your life, whatever comes up, remember those words, that something good is coming your way. And focus on anything positive you can find to focus on that will help solidify that in your heart. So let's take a breath in. The breath connects us. When you see the breath, see it as a white light coming directly from our Creator, from God, right to our hearts. And let it sit there for a moment, filling you with warmth, filling you with that energy of love that heals us from the inside. When you release it out, let go of anything you're holding on to right now. Let go of anxiety, let go of judgment, of criticism, Let go of fear. And now let's take another breath in. And this time, let's see that energy changing as the light comes into the heart. See the golden color of it. See the energy flowing throughout your entire body, changing everything to a golden glow. See the light that sits inside of you, really growing and glowing with that energy. And then when you exhale, let go of anything that came up as the golden light covered you. Go into an energy of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about anybody else. It's an energy that clears you and releases anything you're holding on to, any anger, anytime there was disappointment, sadness. Let go of all of that. Let the energy shift as this golden light bathes you and just swirls all around and through you. And know the source that it's coming from, the highest source that exists, the Creator. And let's invite in Christ with the Christ consciousness. Let's invite in Divine Mother, that beautiful feminine aspect of God. The Divine Mother nurtures us and wraps her arms around us, just as she did the Christ child. Just feel that nurturing. Feel that energy that doesn't judge or criticize us, but wants the very best for us, wants us to grow in our spirituality and to be nurtured along the way, not reprimanded or judged, but just loved. And then let's let ourselves be surrounded by the beautiful angels. Feel that angelic energy. There's angels here that help heal. Thank you, Raphael. There's angels that give us protection and guard us. And thank you to Michael. There's angels that help us understand. So many times we wonder what this life is all about, what our path is, what our purpose is. Gabriel can help us understand that, can help bring us to a place where we see more clearly. Just like when the fog lifts and everything is seen, all the greenery, all of your path laid out before you. And Gabriel helps you understand that when everything is flowing, when everything is working perfectly, as Marietta reminds us, then we know we're in alignment with our true purpose. And now feel the swirl of that earthly energy. Let Archangel Uriel ground your energy into the earth, centering and balancing you, bringing you to a place of beautiful peace. Thank you to all these angels that surround us, that help us. That's what they're here for. They're the messengers of God, and they're sent here to us to help with whatever is needed in this human experience. And there are legions of angels just waiting to be called on, just waiting for you to say, I love you. I want to feel your presence right now. So take a moment and see if you hear the flutter of angel wings. I got a message yesterday from someone who said they heard that. They heard the flutter and they were asking, was it an angel? Yes, we can hear them. Their wings are ethereal, but they do come in with sound. They come in with energy of warmth. So if you're heating up a little bit, they may be very close by. If you feel their touch, just say thank you. Thank you for being with me. Let's give so much gratitude today to our angels, to the divinity, to every helper that we have through this life experience. You are not alone. And you are so worthy to have an inspired, beautiful life. You deserve it. It's your birthright. Just give gratitude. And let's look at all the requests that were put in, those that were spoken and written, and those that continue to be written, putting every one of those into the very center of our prayer circle, asking for whatever is for the best and highest good of each one, for that energy to flow to them from our hearts that are infused with the heart and love of the Creator. And now let's give love to each other. Love and gratitude. That's what we do here every day. And we do it to the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
I love you.
And just let that flow around our circle. Let it come back into your heart. And when it comes back into your heart, it's expanded. What you gave out is multiplied by everyone that's here. It feels so good, doesn't it? It just feels wonderful to come in and receive love in the mornings. And that's why we keep coming back. We love what we feel here. And it's a good feeling. So we keep coming for more, to fill our cups up with joy and to just see how everybody's doing. We do a little check-in, we do a little cheer, and we take that with us throughout our day. Thank you to everyone who was here. And thank you for just the joy that you bring to me in the morning. I want to thank Mary Lou. This has been an amazing time together. To have
You filled my cup with grace
Oh.
and gratitude, goodness, and giggles.
Yes, lots of giggles.
Thank you, Teri.
Oh, it's been a delight and a pleasure to
Thank
have
you.
you here.
I
beside
loved it.
me.
I loved every minute.
And when I come visit some of you, I love that you sit beside of me as well on the morning cuppa. And thank you. And Jean Walensky, I don't know if you're listening, but
She's on her
you're
way.
next.
There's no rush, though, as far as I'm concerned today.
So, have a beautiful day, everybody. I'm going to share that song. Here we go.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't it so come on, let's play.
your heart and stay blessed. And we say, Namaste, y'all. I love you so much, and I'll see you
good day.
later. Tomorrow's morning cuppa will
Stay in
be
that
in
gold.
tomorrow will be in Vermont as we travel through the country. I love you all so much. And I love you, Mary Lou.